Welcome back, America. We're here with Senator Ted Cruz. Senator Cruz, I look around the world and we see progress in the Middle East. We see progress in the Middle East. Hamas is on its back. It's almost face down. Hezbollah, same thing. The Houthis are now being dealt with because they keep shooting hypersonic missiles into Israel, and Israel's not putting up with that stuff anymore. Iran is hurting very, very badly. Assad is gone. And then I watch this guy, Sullivan, who's the national security advisor, and I watch Biden as little as possible. They're taking credit. Were they not withholding weapons from Israel? Were they not trying to depose the elected prime minister of Israel? Were they not demanding that Israel not take the fight to the enemy, not defeat the enemy? Were they not funding Iran, the mothership of all these terrorist organizations? And now they dare to take credit for what's taking place in the Middle East? What do you make of this?
Well, look, they are spinning like crazy. They're trying to gaslight the American people. The simple reality is we've had 4 years of absolute disaster when it comes to national security and foreign policy. As bad as Joe Biden and the Democrats' domestic policy was, their economic policy was, their foreign policy was even worse. Think about it. When Donald Trump was president, the first term, we had peace and prosperity. We saw peace flowering in the Middle East for the first time in decades. We saw Arabs and Israelis coming together, signing the Abraham Accords. I was there on the South Lawn of the White House when that historic peace deal was signed. And then Joe Biden and the Democrats came in and it all went to hell. We right now have two major wars that are raging simultaneously. And Mark, there's a reason. Weakness invites hostility and aggression. Appeasement doesn't work. There's a reason nobody goes and studies in the Neville Chamberlain School of Foreign Affairs. And Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were so incredibly weak that all of our enemies walked all over them. Every enemy in America, every enemy to America got stronger. Russia got stronger, China got stronger, Iran got stronger, Venezuela got stronger, North Korea got stronger. And now with the election in November, we're going to return to having a strong commander-in-chief that our enemies are scared of. I got to tell you, our enemies are terrified of Donald Trump, and we are seeing the world changing because they understand in less than a month, Trump is going to be back in the Oval Office. And this is where the left gets it totally wrong. They think that when you're weak, you avoid war. It's exactly the opposite. When you're weak, your enemies are aggressive and you get what we got now, which is war. When you're strong, you and I are both Reagan conservatives. We believe in peace through strength. When you are strong, your enemies don't want to mess with you. And I'm going to predict right now that we will see both of these wars, the war in Ukraine and the war in Gaza, ending within months as Donald Trump comes into office. They will both end next year.
And this Iranian nuclear development has to be stopped. And by all signals that I'm seeing is Donald Trump wants it ended. Netanyahu's desperate to get it ended, and they're absolutely correct. So what do you predict there? Do you predict the Israelis will be finally given the ability, that is, the free will, to go ahead and take them out like I'm hoping? What is your prediction?
Look, I hope so. I will say Iran has been badly, badly weakened. This has been a terrible year for Iran, and the election was the very worst outcome Iran could imagine. For 4 years, Iran has had Joe Biden and Kamala Harris shoveling cash at them, sending over $100 billion that has financed the Ayatollah. 90% of the funding for Hamas comes from Iran. 90% of the funding for Hezbollah comes from Iran. And Iran, with this president, was getting a payday. This election was terrible for Iran. I think Iran right now is incredibly weak. Their proxies are decimated. Hamas is in shambles. Hezbollah, virtually the entire leadership of Hezbollah has been killed. Assad in Syria has fallen, yet another Iran proxy. Iran is in a disastrous position. And come January 20th, I am confident Donald Trump will return to maximum pressure, which means the money for Iran, it is going away. And I think the right result, I believe the right result for America and for Israel is regime change in Iran. This Ayatollah is a theocratic lunatic who leads chants of death to America and death to Israel. I believe him. And I think the people of Iran want to be free. Now, I'm not saying we go to war with Iran. What I am saying, though, is that we use every bit of economic pressure and diplomatic pressure to put pressure on the regime, because for this Ayatollah to fall would dramatically enhance American national security. And remember, this Ayatollah right now today is actively trying to murder Donald Trump, has paid for hitmen to murder the incoming president of the United States. This Ayatollah needs to go.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. The people there want regime change. And
Yes.
Our government in the past under Obama and Biden have actually stood in the way. Ted Cruz, I want to thank you, my friend. Keep up the great work. We appreciate you.
Thank you, my friend.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.